Alright. Hello and welcome, or welcome back to the Friendzone. We're all friends here because you can't really be anything else except like maybe my enemy. I don't really make those either. So here we are. This game is Halloween Party. And I clicked it because I couldn't resist the allure of looking at the image that said free. So hi, I'm your Airways host, Ahna, so every game I play is AAA. And awkward. But here we go. I like the art style so far. Tonight is Halloween night. When I was a kid, that could use a comma. When I was a kid, Halloween was a lot of fun. I used to go trick-or-treating every year. Me too. But now I feel weird trick-or-treating when all the other people are kids and I'm 20. Yeah, I felt awkward going when I was like 16, so. But I'm determined to not spend Halloween alone. I'm going to go to a party. Were you invited to a party? I wasn't really invited to any parties, but surely if I just walk around enough, I'll find one. That sounds dangerous and inadvisable. Sure enough, I didn't have to look for long. You just looked for a house with the lights on? There's an old mansion up the street that's usually quiet, but this Halloween it has cars parked out in front, and I can see adults walking in wearing costumes. I'm dressed in a simple witch costume, so I decided to sneak in with everyone else and try to fit in. This character is reminiscent of something. Maybe Kiki's delivery service? Maybe it's this bow? Come here, I need a black cat to complete my witch costume. Yeah. Oh, you're a little vampire. He's got little vampire teeth. They're very funny. Wow, everyone here looks really cool. Their costumes are ones I recognize from the local Halloween stores, but somehow they managed to get the vibe right. I really feel like I'm in an otherworldly place right now. Hey, nice witch costume. Her name is Karen? Karen. Oh, thank you. So, what are you? Oh, I'm... Huh? Friend of the host. Huh? No, I mean, like, what are you really? I hear someone clinking a spoon against a glass up ahead, and we both turn to look as a man in a ghost costume stands on top of a chair to get our attention. Hello, everyone. Hello. It's me, the president of the Aberration Society. Maybe you couldn't recognize me behind this sheet. He laughs, but the rest of the room is silent. He pauses, then continues. Is he like an invisible man or something? Well, as you all know, this event was my idea. We always meet up on Halloween, but I thought it would be fun to wear costumes this year. It's also ironic. So they're other monsters? Maybe? Wearing costumes of different monsters that they are not. We've got vampires here dressed like werewolves, lake monsters dressed like witches. Thought it would be nice to let you guys just have some fun for once. And remember, all these costumes are just purchased from normal stores, so try not to get offended when you see someone else dressed as, well, what you are. It's all just for fun. Wait, what? So go around, guess who's really what's what, and don't ask people, that's cheating. It's some sort of little swamp monster thing. Just then, a large scaly tail lifts up from the back of the ghost costume, and the person quickly stuffs it back under the sheet. Oh, whoops. Well, those of you that have tails know how hard they can be to control. I guess that gives me away, haha. Well, have fun, all of you. Wait, is what that guy said really true? Yes, obviously. There's no way. There can't be real monsters at this party. Though as I look around, I recognize the same unease that I felt when I first walked in. It's true. Looking around, I can't shake the feeling that there's something different about these people. Some of them have strange eyes or puffy, pale skin. Some have abnormally textured hair or sharply pointed features. That kind of seems like normal people, to be honest. And their odd appearances don't match their costumes, which has to mean everyone here are really monsters in disguise as other monsters? Yes. Demon woman. Yeah? I guess you didn't get the memo this year, witch. Oh, hello. That was really casual. You, like, figure out you're in a room of monsters, you see a demon woman, and you're like, yeah, that's normal. Did you really come dressed as what you actually are? Yeah, I didn't get the message about the costume stuff. How lame. Well, what are you, really? That's against the rules. That's against the rules, remember? You gotta guess. Oh, are you also a witch? What? Not at all. Not very good at recognizing your own kind, are you? She laughs, and I see she has abnormally long and sharp teeth in her mouth. They aren't part of the devil costume. Was this all real? Yes, very clearly. We've established this. She walks away, and I begin to scamper for the exit. Probably a safe bet. I gotta get out of here. If these are all really monsters, then I gotta leave. I run to the door I'd come in through, but as I pull the lever, the door is locked. I see no way to unlock it. About to panic, I notice someone else is pulling at the door as well, right next to me. Oh, no. Huh? Hello? Oh, sorry, I just was hoping I could leave. Same. So was I. Why can't we leave? I heard they lock the doors after this party starts to keep anyone from wandering in. Didn't think it was true, though. Well, how can we leave? We'll have to track down the host, the guy in the ghost outfit. But he's in the midst of the party, and I really don't want to go back in there. Oh. Oh well. Then again, maybe I shouldn't rush to leave so soon? Hide out in the bathroom or something. Like, your life might be in danger. After all, I had wanted to go to a party. Maybe I'm overreacting. There are literal vampires you did not know existed. They're going to suck your blood and kill you. You don't know what's going on here. Maybe these people are just doing a really elaborate theme for their party. It's hard to tell. Very clearly not. Should I stay or go? Find the host. Cat, you're in front of my screen again. No, it's too risky. If monsters are actually real and I'm in a house full of them, I've gotta find the host. He was the guy dressed like a ghost. Let's find that host. Ghost host? Carefully walk through the throng of people trying to find the host. There's so many people, I accidentally touch the arm of someone and they're freezing cold. Same? Like, that's just something I do naturally as a person. Oh, sorry. No, it's true, these people really are monsters. Some of us have bad circulation, okay? Jeez, judgy. I gotta get out of here. How many times does she say, I've gotta get out of here? That's the real party game. You take a shot. And by shot, I mean vaccination. They give you your new... Actually, there probably is some sort of, like... Would you have to deal with different vaccinations if you lived in a world full of monsters? Like, can you get a werewolf-proof vaccine? I'd imagine that would be really hard if it's, like, interspecies dating, if that's even allowed. Like, what happens when a zombie bites a werewolf? Or, like, a werewolf bites a zombie? Do they become the other thing? Do they cancel each other out? And, like, accidental contact, you're reaching for, like, the salsa in the middle of the table and you'd scratch someone. Like, you'd have to have a vaccine for that at some point, right? Are there monster scientists? I mean, there's probably, like, you know, Frankenstein, but... Or Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein is an actual... Well, I don't know if he actually got a doctorate, but... Frankenstein's monster seems more fit to be, like, a poet. Like, sort of an angsty sad boy that everyone finds really attractive and somewhat frightening. He'd be good for a dating simulator, actually, if it followed the book. Ugh, I don't see him anywhere. Suddenly, from behind me, deeper in the house, I hear a voice say, "The host is over here!" Oh. It's weird that it knew what I wanted, but I'm intrigued. I hurry down the hallway to where I heard the voice. It seems like it came from a dark room that has its door ajar. Creak the door open and step in. Hello? It's pitch black in here. I go to turn around, and suddenly the door slams shut.
How foolish. Humans are just as dumb as I've heard.
What? Hey, let me out! I go to slam my hands on the door, but suddenly something that feels like tendrils wraps around my waist and pulls me back into the room. I'm gonna get eaten by a weird creature.
You can't fool me with that witch costume. Witches don't smell quite like you. You smell delicious.
I scream, but no one hears me. The last thing I think is, I didn't even get to eat any candy corn. Yeah, so I would have left immediately after I saw that it was a dark, spooky room. I know. Okay, well, if you're so good at dating sims, why don't you play? Stop judging me, then. I'll say, following my route, that I followed the voice, saw it was in a dark, creepy tunnel, and then went away. No, that seems like a pretty obvious trap, but who would be trying to trap me? I gotta get out of here. Never mind about the drinking game bit. If you took a shot every time she says, I've gotta get out of here, you'd die. Oh, excuse me, hi! Oh, hello there, how are you enjoying the party? Oh, it's great, but, something came up. Well, something came up at home, I have to go. I see, that's a shame. Well, alright, I'll lead you out. Okay. He walks towards the door and I nervously follow. As he walks, I see him take out a ring of keys. A few people look over at us and I nervously keep my head down. We should find that, zombie boy and group up with him. We both get to leave. Less awkward. When we get to the front door, he puts in the key and immediately opens the door. I stop myself from making a run for it immediately. Would you mind telling me what happened? My, nephew got hurt trick-or-treating. He's in the hospital. Oh, that's horrible. Humans are so rough. Go, and contact me later. Tell me if the little one is alright. Will do. I hurry out of the house and out of the yard. The door closes behind me. I'm safe. For the rest of my life, I find myself looking back on that Halloween. Did I dream it all? If I didn't, were monsters really real? Was it all a crazy misunderstanding? I lived the rest of my life as a woman questioning the reality of our world and questioning my own sanity. I would immediately become, like, the weirdest, like, recluse professor. I would be looking at everything. I would be wanting to, like, if I saw even the slightest chance that those mystical things were real and completely unstudied, I would become an absolute lunatic. My house would be, like, piled with info. I'd be traveling the world. I probably wouldn't even have to travel the world if it's in, like, a house. Wasted opportunity, is what I'm saying. Karen is... We're not alike. You've escaped the house, but you can't escape emotional torment. Happy Halloween! Let's be an extrovert and be exciting. Stay and live a little YOLO. No, I'll stay. I wanted to go to a party and this is a nice party, so I'll stay. It's not a nice party. But if I'm gonna stay, I should strike up conversation with someone, I guess? I'm not sure I've actually ever been to a party. Like a party with, you know, people my age instead of just, like, being dragged along. I went to, a friend's prom, homecoming? I don't remember the difference. Bunch of dances that I've been to one of. I didn't really go all out, wasn't feeling comfortable, so I just kind of, like, put on a hoodie and some jeans. But it was like a high school thing, so pretty much everyone else was in a hoodie and jeans. Truthfully, I don't go to many parties at all. I'm only here in the first place because no one ever invites me to any. But yeah, I think that's how parties go. You talk to people. Sure. Let's find out why this guy wanted to leave. I walk back over to the front doors, and he's still there, looking longingly at the outside through the glass on the sides of the front door. Hi there. He jumps sky high when I talk and spins to look at me. Oh, the witch from earlier. Oh, no, the, not witch. Oh, this is so confusing. I guess it is, huh? I go over to the front door and lean my back against it. No one else but us seems to be loitering here by the entrance. So why do you want to leave? Oh, I just hate parties. I always go to them thinking it'll be different this time, but it never is. See. I've improved a lot recently. I've started meditating, I switched to a raw diet. I've been doing some oil pulling, taking power naps. And like, I think I'm really becoming my best self, you know? So I thought, you can handle a little party, Zeke. You can do this. But now I'm here and I just feel like a loser again, like always. Oh, no, and now I'm rambling. No, it's fine. You tried to leave earlier too, right? Why did you want to leave? I was feeling a bit like you. Overwhelmed and, scared, but I'm going to try to have a good time at this party. That's why I'm talking to someone and all. Wow, you seem cool. I'm not. I'll do my best to be confident like you. Okay, great. What kind of creature are you? Oh, yeah, no. Don't even bother guessing. I'm a pathetic excuse for one of my kind. If you knew what I really was and saw me in my transformed state, you'd just laugh at me. Is he like a werewolf or something? Yeah, everyone of my kind has a transformed state, but mine is pathetic. So it's not even worth talking about. Are you like a Pomeranian or something? So what are you really? I guess you aren't actually a witch? Guess. Succubus. No. I just thought since you're pretty, I'm sorry. It's, okay, I think. So let's move on. Yep, let's... Pretty much all of my conversations go like this. Like, I just... If I have something specific to talk about, then I'm great. Like, I can do, you know, all the talky stuff. That sounds not reassuring, but like, if I have something specific where I'm like, oh, you know, here's this topic, or like, here are my thoughts on it, here's this, like, well-formed thing, but when someone's like, so, how's, you know, like, what do you value most in life? And I'm like, I don't remember my life, at the moment. Check back when I've had like 6 hours to think. Write it all down, maybe. I'm kind of forgetful occasionally. I remember, well... No, I suppose forgetful is accurate. And it's hard to be the life of the party when people ask you questions about yourself and you're like, I don't remember. Who's she? We open the doors back into the busy party room and I can feel Zeke stepping back behind me. So many people. I reach back to him and hold out my hand. I feel like that's a bad idea with a group full of monsters, because, like, what if they, like, steal your soul or infect you or something? Like, you don't know how that works. Let's walk in together holding hands, then. That way neither of us can run away. I don't like that either. Okay. Zeke and I walk into the party together, hand in hand. We try to make conversation with some of the other monsters, but we end up just talking to each other a lot and trying out the weird food available. That's probably human meat or something. After a few hours, the party starts wrapping up, and the host is going to unlock the front door soon, so Zeke and I find ourselves waiting there again. I ended up having a lot of fun. You're nice to talk to. Thanks. Talking to you gave me the confidence to go back into the party and meet some people, instead of just standing in the corner like I usually do. So, tell me, I've been trying to guess all evening, but I just can't figure it out. What kind of creature are you? Let me see you, transform. I promise I won't laugh. Oh, okay. I guess you'll find out sooner or later. Promise you won't laugh. I won't. I promise, I suppose. Suddenly there's a bright light, and what is almost like a poof of smoke, as my vision clears I look at what's before me. I'm a werewolf, but I'm not a very tough one. You're not like a chihuahua, so you look fine to me. Werewolves are supposed to be big guys who turn into ferocious wolves. All my family members are, but I'm a bit of a loser. Can't even do a full transformation. I'm more of a werepuppy than a werewolf. Don't laugh. As I get over the shock that the dog ears and tail on this person are definitely real, I'm overtaken by emotion. Unrealistic. Blocked. Don't think it's lame? No way, this is the best. Why did you put a collar on him? Good end? Question mark? I mean, you made a friend? It's... You've adopted a cute werewolf. He has a family. He's his own person. Why did you adopt him? Is he your son? He thought you were pretty. Is this a dating sim? That's weird. This is strange. Adopt, don't shop. Are there werewolves from puppy mills? That's frightening to think about. Are there different breeds of werewolves? Are they like wolf, or are they like... My great aunt has this dog. It's one of those like Chinese crested dogs that costs like $1 billion. I'm exaggerating. It costs a lot of money to get, and that thing looks like God got drunk and tried to recreate a horse from memory, and then accidentally tossed that into like a washing machine. It's this weird little hairless beast. Except it's got like, you know, the electrocution Einstein hair. And I can't help but think that there are werewolves out there that look like that. Now that I would laugh at. I guess we go for the other options. Looking for someone? Ah! I almost drop my drink and I spin around and see the devil woman there. How does she know? You! You were looking for me? Well yeah, actually, I wanted to talk. In that case, let's go somewhere quieter. Don't go to a second location with the weird monster girl you just met. She takes my hand in hers and leads me out of the party flawlessly, weaving through the crowd like an expert. When we are out by the front door, she stops and lets go of my hand, turning to look at me. So what's up? What's your name? I'm Carol. Carol and Karen. Oh, hi Carol. We both sound like middle-aged women in our 30s. Do you want to go buy a latte? I promise I won't complain to the manager. I wanted to say that your costume's cool. Oh, this? I just ordered a sexy demon costume off Amazon. Don't sue us. And here we are. People like anything that shows a bit of boob. Most people. Haha, I like you. God, this is weird. Shoot. Gonna go with mermaid. You can see my legs, right? I don't know how mermaids work. Maybe they're prosthetics? I don't try that hard for anything, let alone a dumb costume. Fairy, then. Fairies aren't real anymore. They all got eaten by squirrels millennia ago. That's weird. Well, since you don't seem capable of figuring out what kind of creature I am, how about I show you? I was thinking initially she was like Medusa or something. Or like... yeah. She reaches up into her hair and pulls out a few long pins. Soon her hair begins to move on its own. Yeah. Why is my best guess better? As you can see, I have snakes for hair. I'm a Gorgon. I'm actually part snake in general. I have a snake's sense of smell and a snake's vision, so how come you don't turn people to stone is the question. Contacts, maybe? Whoa, so cool looking. I'm not very used to snakes, but I'm not really afraid of them. So are you really a witch? Oh, yeah, I totally missed the memo. Suddenly she steps closer and her snakes move closer to my face, flicking their tongues against my skin. Funny, you don't smell like a witch, and my snakes seem to agree. Oh, well, I did put on pumpkin spice perfume. Don't tell me. Are you a human? Well, yes, I'm a human. Her eyes light up and she clasps her hands on my shoulders. Oh, that's wonderful! It is? Yes, I haven't done this in so long. I've been longing to. Longing to? And besides, you can't leave after all you've seen here anyway, so... wait. My whole body starts to feel cold and I see Carol's eyes glowing yellow. The last thing I think is, this is what I get for telling the truth. You become Carol's favorite human statue in her collection. You'll be together forever. That's weird. Less expensive than, like, an anime figurine, though, so... Let's keep banging on the door. See what happens. I turn back to the doors and keep pulling the handles and banging on the wood. Maybe someone from outside will hear and come help. I keep banging on the doors until I hear voices outside and pause to hear what they're saying. There's banging noises coming from that house. So cool. Some houses really deck themselves out with atmospheric sounds for Halloween. It really sounds like someone's trying to get out. Those people pass the house and I finally give up, sinking down to the floor. Ugh, this is hopeless. While on the floor, I notice that a flower has fallen out of the vase on the table next to the door. I pick it up and try to put it back into the vase, but I can't figure out how to force it back in with the other flowers without bending the stem. Well, I guess I have a flower now? Stay and live a little. Blah blah blah. Vampire. I begin to look around for him. I find him pretty quickly. He has a small group of people around him. Okay, let me try again. You're a ghost. Nope. Water creature? Not really. This is hard. I can't figure out what you are. Well, that means I did well with my costume, doesn't it? I'm trying to remember if I saw you at last Halloween's meet. We all came dressed like what we really are then. So if I could just remember how you looked last year. I doubt you will. Were you even here last year? No comment. Just then he looks over and sees me squeezing through the crowd to reach him. Oh, the little witch from earlier. He reaches over and takes my hand, pulling me past the last two people blocking my way. Oh, I don't mean to interrupt. You're not interrupting at all. I was hoping we'd get to talk more. Really? He takes my hand and leads me over to the food table, away from everyone else. I want to see what this food is. They keep mentioning it, but they do not show it. I'm not here for the people or the dates. I'm here for the food. People have been talking to me non-stop since I last saw you. Apparently the whole party has taken it upon themselves to figure out what kind of creature I really am. The food table has all sorts of foods. Some that I'm not even sure I can stomach. Raw meat and little cupcake liners. Well, we are getting description of the food. Raw broccoli on wooden skewers, wriggling worms, and red solo cups. Although with these choices, there are also normal-looking cupcakes, crackers, cheese, and chips. I cautiously take a potato chip and eat it. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. It is a normal potato chip. I see him reach over and take one of the crackers with cheese. He's a rat. We've come full circle. He's the lab rat again. As we eat our food, we look over at each other. Well, I guess whatever you are, you eat normal food. I was just thinking the same thing. You can't really be a vampire, I guess, because you'd be eating blood. Can you eat blood? Can vampires eat, like, blood pudding or, like, coagulated blood? I don't know a lot about how real vampires eat, but as for what I am, I can eat probably anything. As he says this, he reaches over and takes one of the solo cups with live worms in it. He downs them all in one big swig. Some sort of intangible creature? I don't know. So, what's your name? Connor. Oh, hello, Connor. What kind of creature are you, really? So you're trying to figure out what I am, too. Well, I'm definitely curious, but I guess it's no big deal. I guess it doesn't bother me that everyone wants to find out. I just like getting the attention. Normally people ignore me. Really? I see. I don't normally give a lot of compliments, but you're very handsome. That's really weird and forward. I am? Of course. You have nice eyes and pretty hair and... I just thought you should know. Well, thank you. Suddenly he reaches down and grabs my hand, leading me out of the party and back into the hallway. No one else is around, so we're alone. So, what's going on? Truth is, I asked a witch to enchant me so that I would look completely different than I normally do. It was the only way I'd have a chance not being recognized at this party. Oh, I see. But looking like this, everything is so different. I'm popular, people are talking to me. Probably like a sludge monster or something. So I want to try this. I'm going to go back into my usual form, just to see if you still like me now that you know me a bit better. Oh, okay. Blinding light, shocked by what I see, it's a sludge monster. This is the real me. Do you still think I'm handsome? I mean, he's probably made of sludge. You can, like, mold him, maybe. I don't know if, like, hairspray would work to keep him in place. Just shape him like a person. Get one of those, like, popsicle molds. Like, cast him in carbonite. You're a person now, great. Didn't have it like a wooden structure. You could make him a robot. Yes, of course you're still handsome. It's hard to tell when he looks like this, but he seems overjoyed. He rushes towards me in a cloud of stench and hugs me. I stand frozen as I feel my warm clothes turn cold and wet. I'm so happy. Finally, someone likes me for who I am. I mean, those flies seem to like you, so... That's neat. Is there, like, any sort of different ending? I've come this far. I'm not feeling well and I'd like to leave. Oh, what ails you? I've got painkillers if you like. No, it's, personal. Related to your kind? Don't worry about it. I've got blood packs for vampires, saltwater packs for sea monsters, lab mice for reptilians. Just you name it, I've got it. I'd hardly be a good host if I didn't provide for all of us. No, it's nothing like that. Well, it's more emotional than anything. I'd really just like to go. Is it nerves? I can introduce you to some nice creatures if you... I'd really like to leave. I say that a bit louder than necessary and a few people look over. The host looks at me through the cutout eyes of his costume and then sets his glass of punch down at the table. Alright, I'll lead you out. What kind of creature are you? If I had to guess, I'd say that you were a human. He pockets the keyring and turns to look at me. And humans aren't allowed to leave once they've walked in. I don't think that's gonna work, but I panic and bow my head. My knees are shaking. Please don't kill me, I don't want to die. I can't have you telling our secrets, though. I don't want to die. Well, maybe I have a solution then. Become a monster. This is the best ending, if I get to become a creature. Nah. Became a maid. Blech. You become the host's personal maid who's housebound in the old manor. The pay is actually pretty good, but you can't leave, so the money just stacks up in your room. Can you trade it for Bitcoin? That would make you more of a monster than any one of the monsters there, but, oh boy. Run. I panic and run down the hallway away from him and the front door. He runs after me, but then I notice a slightly ajar door leading to a dark room. What was that flower? I run inside and close the door behind me. Oh! The room is completely dark, and strangely, I can't hear the host running after me anymore. Oh, there's a creature again. Tentacle beast. Dead again. I wonder if I have the flower. If there's another ending. Keep banging on the door. Go find the host. Don't listen. Not feeling well. Run. And I can't skip, so this is new. He runs after me, but then I notice a slightly ajar door leading to a dark room. I run inside and close the door behind me. Ooh. This room is completely dark, and strangely, I can't hear the host running after me anymore.
Oh, well, you came right to me.
Ah! I turn around and can't see anything in the darkness. Who's there?
An admirer, I suppose. I'm happy to meet you. I love humans. They're so succulent.
Wait! I reach into my pocket and pull out the flower from earlier. It's managed to stay pristine despite not having water for a while. Turn around and thrust the flower into the direction where I think the voice came from. This is for you.
For me?
Yes, pretty people require pretty flowers.
Oh, thank you.
The flower was lifted from my hands by what looks like tendrils of darkness.
Would you like some tea?
Absolutely. This has been a harrowing experience. I've seen, like, a weird slime guy, Medusa, what even was some, like, dog boy. There was a dog boy. Tea would be nice. Ah! This is a good end. I got some tea. Made friends with the void, and there's nothing more airways than that. Void punk for sure. This is from YouTube's free audio library of spooky Halloween soundtrack. Yep. It has, like, the candles in the background. I might have used this for a speed paint or something, actually. Maybe I thought it was too generic.